Hey everyone, Sycra here, and today I'm doing a speed sketch, and I'm going to be talking about stuff that's unrelated to the speed sketch, so hopefully that's okay. Um, so I wanted to talk about this thing that I don't know if it's important. It felt like kind of a revelation to me, but upon thinking about it more, I'm wondering if it's only to me and maybe it doesn't apply to other people, but I'm going to say it anyway. Um, I was thinking about this thing like, okay, who do I think is the best artist? Maybe best as in like most skilled or, I don't know, able to do the most things, impressive maybe? And the answer to me was so I'm asking these questions to myself, not as if this is like some kind of absolute truth. But who do I think is the best artist? Well, Kim Jong-gi. Okay, easy enough. Who is my favorite artist? And I started wondering because it's like, well, Kim Jong-gi, I like looking at his work, but when I think of favorite, I feel like it's something that should be more like who suits to my tastes, my personal tastes the most. Who creates the work that I look at and like, wow, that's the stuff I like. That's the subject matter I like. That's the style I like. That's the energy I like, etc. And I started thinking, I don't know, Xeronis or I don't know. I was thinking and thinking, and then I started to think about like, I think the person who's supposed to be your favorite artist is you, because it's your taste, right? Like, what subject matter do you like the most? Well, you know that. You can look for it in someone else, but chances are they're going to be doing something that's like, maybe they'll do the subject matter you like, but in the style you don't like, or it's close but not exact, and you would look at an image and think like, well, okay, I like this and this and this about it, but I might change this and this. So it's like, well, what if you could change it? What if it was exactly what you wanted? Then technically you should be your favorite artist, or rather the future you should be your favorite artist, unless you have the skill to pull it off, in which case you should be your favorite artist. And so I don't know why that was a revelation to me, but it felt important, probably because I have low self-esteem, and also I'm getting more skill that I can actually start to do things that I used to only admire others for. I'm still working, of course, and I have a long way to go. There's so much I can't do. But it's getting to the point where, like with faces, for example, I can do faces, and I kind of like my faces more than I like the way other people draw their faces, and it's just because I'm doing the face to my personal tastes. So it's weird to me to be looking at my stuff and thinking I prefer this to pretty much anyone else, at least in this small area. And another part of it, I think, was like the low self-esteem thing. Some of my closest friends were like me, and we all had very low self-esteem, and we would wonder questions like, man, how could people put their own work on the wall? Like, your own work. I would understand if you put someone else's work, because it's like, wow, aren't they cool? But isn't it kind of lame to put your own stuff up and look at it as if it's like good or something? Like, I don't know. It just felt strange, and because my friends also had this same self-esteem issue that I did, or some of my friends, they would agree, like, yeah, that's just lame to put up your own stuff, and almost like it's I don't know, it's a visual kind of masturbation, like, wow, you think you're so great that you would put your own stuff up when there's so many better artists to admire. And now, after thinking about this favorite artist thing, I'm thinking like, no, you should put your own stuff up, because if you're doing it right, you should be creating the work that is the most interesting to you. And it's also a case of, if you're someone who wonders like, but I don't know what to create, I don't even know what I like, or things like that, I think it might be interesting to imagine your favorite artist, not as you necessarily, but just imagine who your favorite. Like, don't pick someone who exists. Just imagine, like, okay, so this is my favorite artist, and what kind of work does she create, and what's her style or whatever, or his style, whichever one. But just imagine it, and then think like, well, but that's what I should do then. Like, what do I want to see? That's what I should create. And so now I think like, well, yeah, it's perfectly legitimate to put up your own work, and it's because that's a reflection of your tastes. And then the person you should be replacing that work with should be yourself when you're better at creating things that are more suited to your taste. And I don't know. I'm interested in other people's thoughts on this matter because I'm not sure if it's like everyone already knows this and it's like, yeah, no shit. Anyway, but, or if, yeah, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Thanks for watching.